When I saw it wasn't working, I ran back to try and get out the side door.
Yeah? Well, isn't that funny? The electric door. When I tried it, it worked fine.
Could be that you got a little bit confused. After all, inhaling that much carbon monoxide, bound to cause a certain amount of disorientation.
The paramedic said it could have caused far worse than that, if you hadn't been there.
Well, that must be it, Lieutenant. Alice probably got confused by the fumes and locked the side door herself.
Even so, that still wouldn't explain who started the car.
She's right. If I hadn't missed my pipe, Alice would have been dead.
If I ever get my hands on the joker who pulled that, their kidding days are over.
You saying that this was an accident?
There's no other possible explanation.
Well, in that case, I'll be going. You've got my card.
If there are any more accidents, feel free to call.
You need my help on this? You got it. OTR or not?
What?
OTR. On the record or not?
There you go, love. Now, you sit tight whilst I get an aspirin and a glass of water. I won't be a tick.
Here. Let me give you a hand with that.
Thanks. I keep going over and over it in my mind, but I know I didn't lock that door myself. I know it.
Alice, did anyone else know where you had hidden Richard's present?
Well, Carolyn was the one who suggested the garage when I asked her for a safe place to put it.
Well, Mark knew as well. Do you remember? He drove up just as we was hiding it.
Well, that's right. But surely you don't think... I mean, I know they've had some trouble accepting me, but honestly, I'd sooner believe it was the Daanav's curse than think that one of them was involved.
And I got rid of everyone as soon as I could. Poor darling. Is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps if you could put this in the safe. It's not that I'm worried about the curse or anything. It's just that, well, it would be more secure locked away, wouldn't it?
Well, what happened to Alice had to be an accident. It's just luck she wasn't killed.
Luck and your brother.
Well, Seth was pretty impressive. I didn't realize he had it in him to be so cool under pressure.
Well, not having spoken in so long, I imagine there are a number of impressive things about Seth that you don't know.
Perhaps I overstay my welcome, but I wish to express my personal condolences for your wife's unfortunate mishap.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Mr. Hazlitt, but for the grace of a God we cannot hope to understand, your wife could very well be dead. Now will you trust that the curse of the ruby is true?
Listen, you son of a... I told you once, I don't believe in all that garbage. And now I'm telling you again. This ruby is not for sale. Not now or ever. You understand? If I find out that you pull that stunt in the garage to try to change my mind, I swear to God, I'll kill you. Seth, scared me to death. I don't know about you, but I sure could use a drink. Join me?
Why not?
Scotch, rocks, twist, right?
Right.
Remember that time when we got bombed on some of Dad's best Irish whiskey? Tried to join the Marines?
The recruiting officer took one look at our faces, said, "All right, boys, come back when you're sober, and when you're at least 17. Ah.
Yes, sir. The two of us going off to save the world together.
Molly happened. Seemed like about 1,000,000 years ago. You and me and Molly.
We wanted to tell you, Seth. We just didn't know how.
So, figuring actions speak louder than words, you eloped.
We hated running off like that. But when we got back, you'd already left for Portland. I guess I could have tried harder to reach you. But with my business taking off and the kids coming along, and Molly getting sick like that, and going so fast. I just never found the words to say I'm sorry.
You're sorry? Oh, Richard, I'm the one that should apologize. If I hadn't been too blind to see how Molly felt, the two of you wouldn't have had to run away in the first place. By the time I did realize that, I suppose I did a little running on my own. Even after I'd married Ruth, I still couldn't bring myself to make the first move. And now Ruth's gone too. And here we sit. Two of the biggest fools that ever drew breath.
What do you say we stop wasting it? To us.
You said it, brother.
Richard? 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 Richard, are you in there? Richard? Richard, it's Alice. Are you in there? Richard? Richard? Richard?
Do you mind? Some of us are trying to sleep.
Alice, is something wrong?
It's Richard. I think he must be hurt or something.
What?
What's going on? People know what time it is?
Daddy, something's wrong.
Richard? Well, I left him there not half an hour ago.
I woke up a few minutes ago and saw that he hadn't come to bed. So I came down to look for him, thinking he might have nodded off in his chair or something. Only when I tried the study, the door's locked and no one answers.
Well, don't you have a key to the door?
Well, that's just it. There is no key. The lock's one of those old-fashioned hinge types that can only be latched from the inside.
Richard? Richard! Open up!
Here, I'll do it. Stand back.
Richard!
He's dead.
Oh, my God. The ruby. It's gone.
Sorry, sir.
Seth.
I finally patched things up with Richard in there just a little while ago.